Hey everyone, in today's video I am going to review some fountain pen inks. So I have some ink samples that were sent to me from a long time ago by someone that I cannot remember, but whoever you are, you know who you are, thank you very much. I am going to test out two of the many that I have here, so maybe let's go with this and this. These are the two colors I'll be testing, Lilac Satin and Firestorm Red. Wow, the names are quite flashy. Anyway, the brand of these two fountain pen inks, they are Diamine, and it seems like this is the company that is selling the ink samples. Remember the glass dip pen that I have reviewed? This is so useful that I bought an extra. This is very useful when it comes to using fountain pen inks like this, from the bottle or from the tube. So I'm going to dip this into the ink. The main reason why I'm using this glass dip pen is because it can hold a lot of ink, so you can draw for a long time without having to reload it often. Today we are going to draw some public trains. They are known as SMRT trains here in Singapore because they are run by this company called SMRT. The Singapore Mass Rapid Transit. So train fares in Singapore, if you are traveling for just one station, it's 83 Singapore cents. And if you are traveling from the west side of Singapore to the east side, going through all the stations, it is $2.05 Singapore dollar. So that's actually not very expensive compared to other cities in USA or in Europe. The good thing about the transport system in Singapore is they have this system called transfers. So if you were to transfer from the train to the bus fare is going to cost significantly less. So let's say if the bus fare is maybe $1.50, if that bus trip that you take, if it's a transfer, it's going to be maybe 20% around there of the total fare. So it's actually very rare for people to spend more than $2.50 in Singapore currency for one whole trip that includes the train and the bus. Oops, I think I drew this train a bit too short. There should be another door on the side. Let me just extend this. So there's another window here and there should be another door there. Yeah, I definitely drew this a bit too short. The train frequency here during peak hours is around maybe 3 minutes or 4 minutes. It really depends. Train frequency here in Singapore is respectable. I mean, 3 minutes, 4 minutes waiting time is pretty good. But when you compare it to Hong Kong, well, the train frequency there is, let's just say that the Hong Kong trains are incredibly efficient. I can step out of the door, walk to the escalator, and the next train would have arrived. That's it. That's how fast, how efficient Hong Kong trains are. But Singapore trains still pretty good. This Lilac Satin ink looks really nice. The purple is very vibrant. And the lines, they don't feather. This is why I like drawing with glass pens nowadays. You don't have to constantly reload it. This is a very nice color, a very strong color with strong contrast. This ink, by the way, it's not waterproof, so do not use this with watercolor. This is a very nice color. Next, let's try Firestorm Red. So the train that I drew earlier, that's actually the older model, and now we have a newer model. This is the newer model. You can sort of differentiate the new model from the old model by the front. So for the front, there is this extra chin that connects all the way at the bottom here. And the new train, of course, is going to look a bit more modern. Alright, Firestorm Red is a really nice color. This color is a bit deep, as in the intensity is a bit deep. It's not like a bright red, it's a deeper red, and it looks really nice. Trains here in Singapore are pretty crowded during the peak hour, so people will be squeezed right to the front of the door. I do not take the trains during peak hour because I don't work during peak hours. I work from 4 p.m. onwards, so that's a very good time to take trains here in Singapore. That's when you can actually find seats on the train. And to travel from one end of Singapore to the other end, it takes around 1 hour and 50 minutes, around there. Singapore is not a very big country. Let's draw the wheels. It's very difficult for me to see the details from the reference photo that I'm actually using. This particular train that I'm drawing, it's a big train that has 6 cars. It's driven by a driver. We also have smaller trains that are driven by computer systems. This ink, this color, it's really nice. This paper that I'm using, this is watercolor paper, but the texture is very similar to fine grain drawing paper. Maybe I should write something, since this is, after all, fountain pen ink. Satin Lilac dries matte, while Firestorm Red has some sheen or sparkle. So I got curious and went online to check out some reviews, and I found out that this ink has shimmering properties. So that's why the ink sparkles, but it doesn't sparkle all the way. Not all the lines sparkle, so I guess you have to shake the ink to mix the glitzy sparkling bits thoroughly. So for example, with this particular line here that I'm pointing to, it has the sheen. This line below also has some sparkling bits, but this line here, it looks pretty matte to me. And here there is some sparkle as well, but not here. And here, from what I can see with my eye, there isn't any sparkle. This looks pretty matte to me, but I'm not sure if the camera is capturing anything else. Anyway, the ink doesn't shimmer a lot, so I would not buy this for the shimmering properties, but I would get it for the color itself. These two fountain pen inks look great and I like them. So that's all for today's review for these two fountain pen inks, the Diamine Lilac Satin and the Firestorm Red. I hope this video is useful. Remember to subscribe to my channel to check out the other reviews that I will be putting out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.